So breakfast was finished, and their belongings were all loaded onto the carriages. "Come on, children," came the call. "Go collect your fur coats and winter boots. Meet us by the front entrance." By this time, the king had managed to convince his children and his wife that it was going to be a great adventure. They arrived at the docks in good time, but the Queen and Maye had not dressed as advised. The docks were cold and carried a harsh, unpleasant smell. The dockworkers were rough, dirty, and spoke in a way they had never heard before. Salahuta, the prince, had listened to his father. He was dressed warmly and properly prepared, but his sister elbowed him and called him "Daddy's boy," right in front of the ship's crew. It made him feel foolish, and it did not sit well with the prince. The king and his household boarded the ship, the ch1. They were shown to their quarters. The king and queen's cabin was the best on the ship, though the queen had many complaints about its cleanliness. The children's bunk room was placed beside their parents' cabin. To say they were disgusted would have been an understatement. Complaint after complaint filled the air, until the king spoke firmly. "If you prefer," he said, "you may swap rooms with the ship's crew." But when they saw the conditions the crew were living in, their complaints stopped immediately. Their bunk rooms suddenly felt luxurious. "I told you," said the king, "this is a learning adventure. The sooner you stop complaining, the sooner you will start enjoying yourselves." The king kissed his wife goodbye. Then he and his map plotters made their way to Captain Bell's quarters. There, they studied maps and planned the safest route. The king smiled. It felt good to be back at sea. He wanted to use his old maps, the ones he trusted, the ones that had never failed him. The plotters exchanged quiet smiles. Captain Bell said nothing. He could not refuse. The king was, after all, the king, and he had funded the voyage. What the king did not know was that the plotters were not loyal to him. They had been planning against him for years, and this voyage was part of their design. They had tampered with the ropes, leading the ship toward troubled waters. Once all supplies, food, medical stores, crew, and cargo were loaded, the command was given: "Away anchor." Slowly, the ch1 began to move, leaving the port behind. The children ran onto the deck, wind in their faces, excitement in their voices. They looked back at the land and called out together, "Goodbye, dry land. Hello, sea." And so, the journey began.